So let's take a look at getting started in Illustrator. When you first get this first window, you want to change units to pixels and you want your width to be 600 by 300. And then once we get into Illustrator, we're going to start with the pen tool. So over on the left-hand side, you kind of have a menu, and right now I have the third tool picked out, and that's the pen tool. As you can see, I'm just tapping it to make points. So I made a square, a rectangle, and you can move it around and you can resize it, but you want to grab the corners where the squares are to resize. I can also change the color, and I have the fill color and the outline color. So I changed the outline to no color and the fill color to blue. And then you can click it and you can resize it to make it smaller, to make it bigger, and then you can also move it around and you can copy it. Pretty easy once you get that started. So that's kind of your most basic thing you can do with the pen tool. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this rectangle. So you want to hold down Alt-Option on your keyboard to copy it, and that's how I got the other blue rectangle. And then I'm changing the colors on that just by clicking colors out of that. And then we have the color guide, which helps you pick out complementary colors. So I copied it again and I made it smaller. So I'm going to move to the next color, next shade lighter, next shade lighter again, next shade lighter again, just to show you what those colors look like. And these are colors that make it easy for you to pick out what things go together. So you see the blues and the reds also go as well. So now I'm using the pen tool again, and I'm creating points, but I'm also curving the points this time. And you do that by dragging on the Bezier handle and using it to create a curve in order to make a freeform shape instead of the rectangle that I made earlier. And I'll show you guys another video of this later, but this is just showing you the options that you have, and this you can use to trace an object like a person or like a pencil. You can trace from a photograph, and it makes it really easy using the pen tool. So now I'm going to use the blob brush, which is found underneath of the paintbrush tool. And the blob brush is really fun because it's like a crayon. You can just draw with it really freeform and really easily. And we're going to use this in our text creation today. And it just makes it really easy to make letters with personality, and it's just real easy to use. So as I move to the next screen, you can see that I start drawing an A, which is kind of the basic tool, and I'm adding more weight to the side and kind of rounding it out. But I can also use the smooth tool, which is found underneath the pencil tool, to kind of smooth out my points. I can also change what the tip of my blob brush looks like by going up onto the top panel and choosing one of these more calligraphy style brushes, and it just adds a different weight and a different size to what I'm doing. And then all of these I can go back and kind of make more streamlined or make more curvy by using the smooth tool. Or I can also delete, and I can clear, and I can copy and paste a new one, and these will be some commands that I'll go over later. So that's it for Illustrator, guys.